Hello everyone, my name is Ankit Narwal and today we will be starting some numerical based on the static indeterminacy and kinematic indeterminacy. Okay, so the first numerical says what is the total degree of static indeterminacy in the continuous prismatic beam shown in the figure below. So this is the beam in which this is a fixed end, hinge and fixed end. So there is a vertical loading that has been given. So I have in earlier lecture I have told you regarding two cases, that one is the case of general loading and one is the case of vertical loading or horizontal loading if it is has been given. So in this case the vertical loading has been given, so we need to remove the horizontal equilibrium equation and horizontal redundant reactions here. Okay, so in this case what are the external reaction? The number of external reaction here will be only vertical and one moment, and in this case also only vertical. We need to consider only vertical because here vertical loading has been given. If it was a case of general loading when this loading was not given, then we don't need to consider that. We need to consider three reactions here, two here and three here. Now in this case the vertical loading has been given, so we need to remove the horizontal reactions. So the external reactions are, that is Ra, this is Ma, this is Rb, this is Rc, and this is Rd. Okay, and this is Md. The number of reactions are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The number of external reactions are 6. So he is asking to calculate the total degree of static indeterminacy. So total degree of static indeterminacy is ds external plus internal. So first of all you can calculate the value of external, then you need to calculate the value of internal. For that, first of all calculate the value of dSE external. Formula of dSE external is Re minus number of equilibrium equation. These are number of equilibrium equation. So number of equilibrium equation here will be summation Fy equals to 0 and summation Mz equal to 0. So there will be only two equilibrium in this case, the vertical loading case. Okay, now Re external reactions are 6 minus equilibrium equation are 2. So ds external is, the value is 4. Okay, now you have got the value of dSE external. So in case of dSI internal, what is the value? We need to consider 3C minus RR. So in this case the C is the number of closed loops. So in this case C is 0, so this value is, and this one is also 0, so the dSI is 0. So total dSE will be 4 plus 0, that is ds equal to 4. So this is how you need to calculate the value of degree of static indeterminacy in this case. Okay, now in the second numerical series we need to calculate the degree of static indeterminacy. Here is the beam that has been given. So here it is a hinge and roller, internal hinge, this one is roller and this is fixed end. So how will you calculate? So there is no loading given, so this is the case of general loading system. Okay, now here for calculating the external reaction, here the number of reaction will be 2. So this is the roller support and it will be having number of reaction will be 1. It is internal, this one is roller support, so it will be having 1 reaction. Here it is fixed support, so it will be having 3 reactions. Okay, so number of reaction you have known. So the formula for calculating the ds will be dSE plus dSI, that is external plus internal. So when simply you must we have two approaches, that either you directly remember the formula of the rigid frame calculation for calculating the degree of static indeterminacy of the beam, or you follow these steps by calculating the external indeterminacy and then internal indeterminacy. For calculating the SE, the formula for will be the formula will be Re minus R, that is external reaction minus the equation of equilibrium. So external reaction here are 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 external reaction minus the internal equations will be, equilibrium equation will be 3. So the externally it is static indeterminacy of this structure is 4. So now calculating the DSI, that is internal indeterminacy, the formula for that is 3C minus RR. So RR is the number of released equations, okay, and that is for internal. In case of this, C will be 0, so this term will is 0. So minus RR here is, this is will be having 1, this is having 1, so 2. So DSI will be minus 2. So ds will be dse plus dsi. So ds is 4 minus 2, that is 2. So degree of static indeterminacy of the structure is 2. So this is how you need to calculate. Or the second approach for the solution of this structure will be, second approach will be the formula for ds is 3 times m plus Re. These are external reactions minus the internal reaction, that will be equations will be 3J minus Rr. So this was the formula, direct formula for calculating the static indeterminacy. So first of all, calculate the number of members. The number of members will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So number of members are 5. The value of m is 5. Now the value of J, joints will be, joints are here are 1, this one, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So 6 joints are here, so J value is 6. So R value will be 2. How come it is 2? The formula for RR, someone will be saying that it is summation of m dash minus 1. So it is summation. So for first internal hinge, m dash will be 2 and 2 minus 1 will be 1, and for second also there will be 2 members are joining at one internal, so 2 minus 1. So summation will be 1 plus 1, that is 1 plus 1 will be 2. 1 plus 1, that is equal to 2. This is how we get the value of RR. Now simply put in the formula of ds that 3 times 5 plus Re. External reactions here are, the external reaction are 7. So external reaction are 7 minus 3 times J value is 6 minus RR is 2. So 15 plus 7 minus 18 minus 2. So this is 22 minus 20, that is 2. So here ds value is coming 2. So this is how you need to calculate the value of degree of static indeterminacy. So in the third numerical, we need to find the degree of static indeterminacy of this beam. In this case, here it is a fixed end, this is a fixed support. So the number of reaction at this support will be 3 and in this support will be 3. So the value of external reaction is 6. Okay, so this is the internal roller. So in case of internal roller, that I have told you that it have two equations that are released at internal roller, that is axial force at this point, axial force at C will be 0 and bending moment at C will be 0. So here the two equations are released, and in this case this is a case of another internal ruler which is vertically provided. In this case the one equation that is released, that is shear force is 0 in this case. Okay, if this internal roller, this one, if this internal roller has been provided horizontally like this, so in that case the axial force would have been 0. Now if this is provided vertically, in that case shear force will be 0. So we know that. Now for calculating the value of ds, we need the value of dSE plus dSi. Okay. For calculating the value of dSE externally, the value will be RE, external reaction minus internal reaction. External reactions here are 3 and 3. 6 external reaction minus the equilibrium equation are 3. So dSE is 3. So now we have the value of dSE external static indeterminacy. Now for calculating the dSi, we need the value of 3C minus RR. Here C value is 0 and RR value is, here 2, axial force is 0 and bending moment is 0, and here 1. So RR value will be 3. So in that case minus 3. So total ds will be dSE, that is 3 plus dSi plus, and this is minus. So 3 minus 3 is 0. So here this structure degree of static indeterminacy is 0. For calculating the value of here it is point dk. So for calculating the value of dk, this is the case we need to consider it for a rigid frame. In that case, the formula for calculating the kinematic indeterminacy is 3j minus re minus m double dash plus rr. So this is the formula for calculating the kinematic indeterminacy. So here you need the, where m double dash is the number of axially rigid members. So in numerical that it has not been given that any member is axially rigid. So here m double dash will be 0. Now rr is the value where it is the equation, released equation, number of released equations. So we need to calculate its value by summation of m dash minus 1. So here m dash is 2 minus 1, that is 1. So RR value is 1. Number of joints are 1, 2 and 3. So 3 into 3 minus external reaction are here 2 and here 3. 2, 5. Okay. Now external reaction value is here minus m double dash is 0 plus RR value is 1. So this is 9 minus 5 is 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. So here degree of kinematic indeterminacy is 5. So this is the numerical in which you need to find the kinematic indeterminacy. So if you want to calculate the degree of kinematic indeterminacy, what was the meaning of kinematic indeterminacy? The number of unrestrained displacement at the joint. So these are the joints 1, 2 and 3. So number of restrained, unrestrained displacements. So unrestrained displacements were, so in that reaction the number of external equations are 2. So remaining displacements were rotation. So this is 1. Here at internal joint moment is 0. So first of all consider the beam like this. Here now this is here. Now there is an internal joint at which the moment is 0. So we know that the moment is 0 at this point. So here remaining displacements will be horizontal and one vertical. Okay, and moment is 0 at this point. So now this is the free body diagram. Here one will be horizontal and one will be vertical. Okay, so in that case the number of unrestrained displacement are 2 here and 2 here. Here there is nothing as it is fully restrained, as it is a fixed joint here. So number of unrestrained displacements are 2 and 2 and 1, that is total is 5. So value of dk is 5. So directly if you want to check, you can check it like this. Okay, so this is the value of kinematic indeterminacy, how to calculate the value of kinematic indeterminacy in case of a beam. Okay, so This is the other numerical in which this frame is given, where this is fixed end, this is hinge, and this is internal hinge. Okay. Now you need to calculate the kinematic indeterminacy. For that, the formula, you know that for rigid frame the value of dk is dependent on 3j minus re plus rr, or you can say, if you want to consider, if in this numerical it is not mentioned the axially rigid member, so I have not taken m double dash here. Okay, I have directly taken it as 0. As if you want to consider m double dash, then you can minus m double dash, but its value will be 0, as it is not mentioned that any of the member has been axially rigid. So here in this case, the for calculating the external reaction here will be 3, here it will be 2. Okay, so number of external reactions are 5. So value of dk will be dependent on 3 times j. J is the number of joints, so j value is 1, 2, 3, 4. So j value is 4 here. Okay, so 3 times j, 3 times 4 minus re. Re is 5, external reaction, plus rr. Rr is 1. Okay, so this is 12 minus 5 plus 1. 12 minus 5 comes out to be 7. 7 plus 1 is 8. So the value of dk is 8. This is how you need to calculate. If you want to calculate it directly, so here the unrestrained displacement is 0 here. Here it is a hinge joint, so one rotation unrestrained displacement is there. There is nothing at this joint, so there will be 3 number of unrestrained displacements. So 3 at this point. Now there is the case of internal hinge. So internal hinge, draw it like this. Here at this point moment, at internal hinge moment is 0. So only horizontal and vertical will be there. Okay. So here it will be horizontal and vertical. Okay, you can consider it like this. So here 2 and 2 will be there. There will be 4 unrestrained displacements here, and 4 and 3 and 1. That is dk will be 8. Okay, 4 and 4 8. This is how you can calculate directly. Now, so in this numerical, we need to find the value of dk. Find dk assuming beams are inextensible, means the beams are axially rigid. Now we need to consider the members that are axially rigid. Okay, for that, if you want to check it directly, first of all you can check it directly. This is a hinge support. The number of unrestrained displacements will be 1 here. This is a guided roller. It have number of reactions are 2 here. So only horizontal is not present. So that is unrestrained displacement. At this joint, there will be one, as these beams are inextensible. So there will be no inextensible. So there will be it means that these are not the elastic displacement we are talking about. So here will be vertical and one moment will be there. Do not consider the axial reactions here. Okay, now here also one vertical and one moment is there. Here also one vertical and one moment. One vertical and one moment. Here you can consider either at this point or this point. You need to consider 3 1. Okay, one horizontal, one vertical, and one moment. Here also at this joint, one vertical, one horizontal, and one moment. So as these beams are inextensible, so you need to remove the horizontal reactions from these points. Okay, that's why I have removed these points. Only one horizontal reaction at these members can be considered. Otherwise, you need to remove the horizontal reaction from there. So count the number of unrestrained displacement, that are 3, 3, 6, 2, 8, 2, 10, 2, 12, and 2, 14, and 2, 16. So the value of dk will be coming out to be 16 here. Now we need to check it using the formulas. The formula will be for calculating dk is 3j minus re minus m double dash plus rr. In that, calculate the value of joints. Joints are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 joints are there. 9 joints are there. So put the values, that is 3 times 9 minus external reactions will be 2 here, 3 here, 2 here and 2 here. So that will be 3, 2, 5 and 2, 7. 7 external reaction minus M double dash. M double dash is the member of axially which are axially rigid. That is, beams are inextensible. So means these number will be 4. M double dash will be 4 plus RR. RR is the internal release reactions. Release reaction, there is RR value is 0. So that is 27 minus 7 minus 4, that come out to be 20 minus 4, that is 16. So the value of dk is 16. So this is how you can calculate the value of dk. Either directly you can calculate in case of any objective examination, if you are giving competitive exams like GATE, or directly if you want to check the unrestrained displacement, check it like this, and if you remember the formula, then you can directly use the formula and the value will be same. Okay, the numerical is, in this numerical, we need to find the kinematic indeterminacy. So here, first of all, this is a fixed end, this is a hinge end, this is a roller support. So if you want to calculate the value of kinematic indeterminacy directly, so here the unrestrained displacement will be 0, here 1 unrestrained displacement, here 1 horizontal and 1 moment unrestrained displacement. Now there is no axially rigid members here, so here will be 3 displacement, vertical, horizontal and moment. Here will be 3, here will be 3, here also 3, here also 3, vertical, horizontal and moment, here also 3, and here also it will be 3. Now count the number of unrestrained displacement: 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3 and 3. This the value, and this 1, 2 and 3. So total are 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the value of dk will be 24. The value of dk comes out to be 24 using the direct concept. If you are using the formula based concept, that the value of dk will be 3 times j minus re minus m double dash plus rr. So here there are no axially rigid member and no internal reactions or release reaction are there. So the value of dk will be dependent on joint and external reactions. So 3 times j, joints are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The number of joints are 10 minus external reactions are 3, 2, 1, 6. So the value of dk comes out to be 30 minus 6, that is 24. So directly also the same value, and using the formula also the same value. So this is the concept of static indeterminacy and kinetic indeterminacy. So you can calculate anything using these concepts. Okay, so you need to just remember the formulas or direct concept which I have told you. So for now, thank you very much.